From One Blue Jays Way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Mets and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And the starter for Toronto, Kevin Gausman. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Just about to get underway. Carson Bench up now for the Mets. And we're off and rolling in Toronto.
Come on, Blue Jays, let's go. Off the plate, ball one.
Ripped to right. And there's one down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track. Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Bulbish in the box now. No balls and a strike. Man at first, one away. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Out, number 2.
Batting fourth, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air and makes the grab. And that is that. One hit, one left. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Back here at Rogers Center, and towing the slab here, Luke Weaver. What's the word on him?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Here's George Springer to start it off. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1.
That's out. Ball, that's out.
Way inside. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in, and there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
You know, sometimes, Boog, you need someone to grind out an 11 or 12 pitch at bat just to energize the team. That can lead to getting runners on, collecting a few big hits, and scoring more runs.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Weaver, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
Inside ball.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
Outside,
Pitch misses, and that's ball three. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and, take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
And that's outside ball four.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
So a man aboard, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. The 0-1. Lucas stands at first with one out. Action in the pen down there. Nolan McLean, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Foul ball. And that one clips the corner. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to one challenge left.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Line drive to short and caught. Scoreless after one. Back now in Toronto. Top of the second. Jared Young up now for the Mets. In the air, right field. Lucas under this one. One down.
Batting sixth, center fielder A.J. Ewing.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Oh, 1 down. And that one fouled off.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Second inning here, no score.
Foul ball.
And that one almost hit him. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Alvarez.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Francisco Alvarez. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0. Gosman, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pinango settles underneath it, and that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Now pitching for the
New
Mets.
pitcher on
number
here,
26,
Nolan McLean. And he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Leading off for Toronto, third baseman Ernie Clement.
Just off the
That's
inside
inside.
edge.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Ball.
That hit
That
him.
hit him. He's got
And the
first.
leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Batting sixth, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Clement aboard here at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. One away.
Batting seventh, second baseman Luis Urias.
One out man at first. Here's Luis Urias. On on the ground, and that's just foul. Quick toss to first. Clement back on a dive. 0-1 now.
Ball, that's it.
Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Liner, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
That clips the corner.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. Gets him to chase after that one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
In the air on the infield.
Infield
And the
fly.
infield fly
Batter's
is
out.
called.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Two aboard, two outs. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Batting over 300 so far this month.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two on, two outs.
That's ball two.
Two. Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. And the runners will move up.
Oh, this is a real gift here with two away. That's a pitch that needs to be handled behind the plate, and he knows it. Now you got to deal with two men in scoring position instead of just one. They need a big pitch right here to get out of it.
The Jays with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Ground ball right side, Beatty. And the inning is over. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Rogers
Leading off
Center,
for
new
the
inning
Mets,
getting started.
second
Brett
baseman,
Beatty
Brett
up now
Beatty.
for the Mets. The 0-2. Chop to third. And it goes just foul. The 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. No challenges left for them now. Here's a 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two on the way. That's a hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Batting ninth, catcher Luis Torres.
And there's a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2. Stays alive.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And the 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Oh, 0-2 now. Got him swinging. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Hasn't given up any runs yet, so we might as well stick to the plan.
Bench at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one.
That's ball 2.
Inside ball 3. Baden over at first with one away. In the air, left field. Makes the grab.
You go ahead and count 3-1. I think as a leadoff man that's got the ability to change the game with your speed, you want to really, really lock in on your pitch in that 3-1 count. And he hit a borderline pitch there. That's just adjustments you want to see a kid make. He didn't make it in that at bat.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A 2-run blast. And the Mets jump in front. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
It wasn't in the air for very long, so let's get a better view of it with StatCast, Singy.
Well, it can't stay in the air for long when it's going 117 miles per hour. It's got to get to its destination. And that was a no-doubter to everyone in the ballpark. Watching it sail out of here was just beautiful, something to behold. But all you really needed was the sound off the bat. Did you hear that, Boog? Man, that thing was going to go a long ways.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
Outside.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball there. high fly ball lifted in the air right field. And he makes the catch. And that's the third out. Mets had 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer.
George Springer.
Jackknifes out of the way. The 1-1. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Lucas checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
For the Blue Jays, catcher.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. He's 0 for 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Line drive and foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 0-2. And he dodges that fastball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Ground ball, left side. Tosses to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, number 15.
Hey.
Oh, 2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
2 down, nobody on. Up the middle. Play made, that ends the inning. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back now in Toronto. Start of the 4th, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Fought off foul. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman Jared Young.
The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Ball inside.
Line drive. And
Nope,
that's
that's foul.
just foul.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder A.J.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Swing and a ground ball. Knocks it down. He beats the throw. And so they end up with some speed on at first.
Up next
Just a
for
good
the
job
Mets,
putting the ball in play and then
designated hitter,
busting down the
Francisco
first base line,
Alvarez.
beat the throw pretty easily. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That one fouled off. And now the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Look out, almost got him upstairs. Now there's a bullet down the line.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. The 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Battling here as he fouls it away. And they'll do it again. Two now. And that skips into dirt.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. On the ground. And it goes just foul. This one in the air right field, and it's a foul ball. Got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Mets leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second base, the tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That could be a really tough pitch to handle. A front door breaking ball. But he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spit off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Tying run is in to score from second. Fires the second too late, and he's got a double.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Luis Urias next up for the Blue Jays. Single to right in his first trip.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. One on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground to third. One out in the bottom of the 4th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, Yohendrick Hinando.
And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1. Late with the swing there.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here. Make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Man at second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Grounded out his first time up. Up the middle, Lindor tosses to first, and that is the inning. The Jays push across a run on this double. 2-2 game. Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the top of the fifth. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. A handful have turned into outs, but of the balls they put in play, 10 have been line drives. I say keep barreling the ball and good things will happen. Don't let that get you frustrated.
One, two now. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Carrying well. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. A solo shot. And the Mets jump in front. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
Swinging a foul straight back. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
The 1-2.
I'm not saying they do, but with the way they're squaring up the ball right now, it's almost like they know what's coming. They seem very confident at the plate.
That's the third. And that one finds its way through. And that turns the lineup over.
Up next for the Mets.
Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Now it's the right fielder, Carson Benj. Torrens gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 5-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Kevin Gausman makes way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Mason Fluharty.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Going around.
Ball one. Ball two.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the hits just keep on coming.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Nope. Outside.
The lefty to 1-0. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Braden Fisher getting ready to go. Rogers also throwing. One now. And that's in for a strike.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one misses. Full count now. Got him. One gone here.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
First offering. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second.
Outstanding job behind the dish to catch him right there trying to steal. Really quick catch and throw, set up with great footwork. Man, he popped out of that crouch, threw a laser down to second base. Nice job.
Two down, nobody on. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, George Springer.
Well, these Jays finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one lifted to left. Soto on his way over. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one called a strike. It's 0-1. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, Alejandro Kirk.
Come on, Alejandro.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Kirk, 27 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lindor on to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Mets 5 and the Blue Jays 2. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Jared Young
Leading off
up now for the Mets.
First baseman Jared Young.
Fouled off left side. And the lefty with the 0-1. In the air, left field. Pinango turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder A.J. Ewing.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The 0-1. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one not close. Now 1-2.
Ball, that's off the plate.
That was the
Ball
sweeper,
3.
but it missed. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Here we go, Mason.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Here's Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
And there's a ball.
3. Let's go, Mason.
That's a laser base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman Greg Beatty.
In the air, right side. Lucas takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Luis
Here comes the
Torres.
skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Mason Fluharty is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching. for
New
the
arm
Blue
out of the
Jays,
bullpen, Tyler
number
Rogers.
71,
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And next for the Mets, Luis Torrens, 1 for 2.
Inside, ball 1.
The Mets trying to break this one open, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Base knock center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here's the Mets leadoff man, Carson Benj. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Ball 1.
Two on, 2 outs.
Ball, that's too high.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the 6th inning. And now for the
First
Jays,
baseman,
number 15.
Number 15.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Stays alive. The 0-2. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman Ernie Clement.
Come on, Ernie.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Here comes the 0-1. And a
Ball.
sweeper
That's
misses
inside.
for a ball. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
2 down, bases empty. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate.
Ball.
Struck him out without a swing. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. It's the Mets 6 and the Blue Jays 2. Back here at Rogers Center, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0.
Last couple
that
of pitches
pitch is out.
breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And that's
Nope,
outside.
outside.
And it's 3-0. Right through there for a strike. And he pumps it a strike. On the ground to first, and that's a foul ball. Three-two. Payoff pitch. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Slapped foul. Oh, 2 now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Rogers departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Braden Fisher. He's been so good against lefties. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Just missed. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
The 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Mets. They lead it 6-2. Joey Gerber comes on now. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Leading off for the Jays, second baseman, Luis Urias.
Strike one.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 0-1. Swinging a foul out of play. The 0-2. Hard hit left side. Lindor on to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, Yohendrick Hinando.
Foul ball there. And the 0-1. Swings through that. Inside,
Yep,
and it
they
hit
got
him.
him. Take your base.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez has grounded out a couple of times. Fouled off to the right. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. High fly ball, right field. Binge under it. 2 away now.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, George Springer.
Nope, that's a ball.
The Blue Jays down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th.
Here we go, George.
2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
2-2 now. Ripped on the ground a second. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 1 left for Toronto. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Back now in Toronto. We go to the 8th. Jared Young up now for the Mets. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-1. That's down and in. Movement in the bullpen. Number 62. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. And a 1-1. Ground ball to the right side. And that chance handled. Gets it to first. A great play deep in the hole.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder H.A. Ewing.
Just missed. Fisher, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Grounds one to short. Oh, great grab on the dive to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now here is Francisco Alvarez. Just missed. Runner on the go. There's a ball.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the air to left center. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman Brent Beatty.
Inside, almost got him. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Inside, backs him off again. That one the other way, and foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Right through there for a strike. The 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Man at second. And a breaking ball misses outside. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. It's the Mets 6 and the Blue Jays 2. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the 8th, Nathan Lucas getting ready to hit. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1.
Ball, that's inside. Nope.
Now one
Ball
missed. 3-1 now. Fastball for a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Lucas gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting, first baseman, number 15.
One out man at first. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter. 0 for 3 in this one. Center field. In position. He's got it.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Ernie Trumpet.
And that is out of play. The Mets leading by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he boots it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. Joey Gerber gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, A.J. Minter.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Right through there for a strike. Two on, two outs.
That's a ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Devin Williams, the closer, is getting loose. And a swing and a miss.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
That one in the dirt and gets away. But all the runners hold. First and second, two down. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. It's the Mets 6 and the Blue Jays 2.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 62.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Leading off for the Mets, catcher Luis Torrens.
The only
Yep, that ball
adjustment
went
he
out.
needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
The 1-0.
Hey.
Out to short. Jimenez throw to first. A great play deep in the hole.
Right fielder Carson Bench.
Shut him down, kid. Let's go, Spencer. That's a strike. Hey.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Tommy Nance, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Now the 0-1.
Ball one.
Gets under it and pops it up. Jimenez. Two down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. His two-run homer back in the third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. It's the Mets 6 and the Blue Jays 2. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Luis Urias.
Luis Urias.
Outside low, ball one.
That's ball 2.
Fastball is outside. Right down to shoot, and now 3-1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Climb the ladder with that fastball, and now it's 3-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, Yohendrick Hinando.
Ball 1.
Urias aboard here at first with nobody out. And a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Making some noise here, trying to give themselves a chance. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. A.J. Minter out of the game. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So they turn to their closer, Devin Williams.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Now it's the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. That one fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Here's your 1.
Ball.
A little out front there as he swings through it. And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here bottom 9 and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And that one is lifted in the air, settles under it. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, George Springer.
Swing and a miss. Williams. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. 2 on, 1 out. In the dirt.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Ball 2.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Up next
Blue
for the
Jays have
Blue
just
Jays,
1 out left here.
Nathan
At the
Lucas.
plate, Nathan Lucas.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Outside, that's a ball.
Good
Ball,
spot
that's
for
out.
the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and second, 2 down. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. The 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Soto moving back for this one. And that'll do it.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.